So if they ask you to put all the regressions ataupun to put all the individual in your regressions, so what you need to do, because if you see there is no apa orang panggil, there is no your this is actually your dependent variable. Okay, so this is actually your dependent variable. However, there is no independent variable. Usually you run the EViews, you have the independent variable, right? Okay, at least 2 ke 3 ke independent variable. Okay, however, for this data, there is no independent variable. So what you need to do, if you see this thing, okay, we have individual A, individual B, individual C, then what you should do is actually you need to what you need to do is actually you need to create a dummy. Okay, so how you want to create a dummy? So this one is individual A kan? Okay, let's say individual A we put 1. Okay, ingat dummy tu kan kita antara 10, 10, 10. Remember kan? Betul tak? So you just put this one, individual A 1. Okay, and then individual B and also individual C you put 0. Okay, so this one you put 0 lah. Okay, so this one we call it as A. Okay, kejap ini tu admit people seperti ni. So, alamak, bila ni. Okay, so this one kita panggil individu A. Okay. Okay, and then untuk individu B pula, individu B. Okay, so for this one we put it as 0. Okay, untuk individu B dekat individu A kita put it as 0. Okay, so ni 0. Okay, meanwhile for individual B dengan individual B sini you put it as 1. Okay, so this is actually how you want to create the dummy lah. Okay, okay, and then untuk individual C you put it as 0. Okay. Okay, and then for this one, individual C pula. Okay, so for individual A and also individual B, you put it as 0. And then, however, for individual C, you put it as 1. Okay, so we call it as a dummy variable. Okay, so benda ni kita panggil sebagai dummy. So, let's say if the question is like this, so what you need to do, you also need to submit this one. You also need to submit this, orang panggil apa, Excel, okay, as your answer, because I want to see apa yang you buat ni, 1010 all these thing, okay. So benda ni pun penting. So we can save it, okay. Okay, again you dah save dah benda tu. Okay, then we go to Excel, we go to EViews. Okay, so sekejap ada orang lagi admit. Okay, yang untuk Excel tu can you catch it? Boleh dapat ke?
Boleh.
Variable is like that. So not 101010. So individu A dengan individu A you letak 1. Okay, tapi individu A dengan individual B you letak 0. Individual B C dengan C you letak 1. Maksudnya dia antara dia you letak 1 tapi yang lain you letak kosong. Okay, then after you save, ingat that file you need to submit. Okay, and then we go to Excel. Sekejap.
Kelas.
Macam ni. Okay, then I want to present about the EViews. Okay, so EViews ni macam biasa, you pergi file, okay, you import from file. Okay, so siapa yang apa orang panggil tu, yang tu jot down lah sikit Okay, jot down dia punya ni lah. Mana ni? Okay. satu arahan lah, okay, instructions. Okay, so let's say I want to create ataupun create a model that use all the individual in the regressions. Okay, so what I need to do is you kena tekan control lah, okay, A, B, C, and then salary, and then you click open as equation. Okay, so kalau let's say lah, kalau saya tak nak letak constant, okay, sebab kalau ada banyak dummy, so it means that we cannot put as a constant. Kejap I need to admit. Banyak dummy we cannot put a constant lah. Okay, so you kena tengok this one, individu A, individu B, salary, ataupun you nak letak salary dekat salary tu is actually your dependent variable salary, individu A, individu B, individu C. Then I click OK. Then it will appear like this. Okay. So this is actually what we call dummy. Okay. So benda ni adalah dummy. Okay. Let's say kalau I nak buat apa orang panggil okay, contoh kalau you nak tengok kan selalunya, okay, kalau I cakap regress the theoretical equation, so it means that you kena letak Y equal to ataupun salary equal to BO plus bla 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 kan, beta 1 plus macam tu. Tapi if you want to look at the estimate equations, okay, you can go to view. Okay, selalunya you boleh buat based on this coefficient. It means that salary equal to 50345.43 individu A. Ni tambah 46 sampai 0.59 individu B, right? Tapi in order for you to make it become simple, you can go to view. Okay, click representations, then you can see, nampak benda ni dah ada. Okay, so it's very easy lah, you just copy and paste. Okay, itu jalan shortcut lah yang I boleh ajar kat you. Okay, kalau nak jalan tak shortcut, you kena tulis satu-satu lah. Okay, okay, so okay, and then contoh I want to omit one condition ataupun I tak nak individu A ni. Okay, I just want A, B and also C. Okay, so I just take here. Ingat control and then you click salary, click individual C ke individual B ke mengikut you punya, kalau dependent variable ni B, C. Alamak. Okay, then open, dah apa orang panggil tu, right click, open as equations. Okay, so I nak put C, maksudnya I nak letak C tu, constant tu I nak ada ataupun intercept tu I nak ada. Okay, so I put it macam ni. So dia akan jadi macam ni. So in order for you to look at the estimate equations, go to view, representation. Nah, dadah. Dia punya dah tersedia di sini. Okay. Okay, sampai sini boleh ke?
Boleh, Doktor.
Boleh So
Boleh, Doktor.
apa lagi yang you nak I ajar Data transformation. Regress. Apa? Tak dengar.
Regress. Misalnya lagi regress. Yang ayah regress lah.
Regress macam tu lah I ajar tadi. Contoh I ambil DJIA. Ingat tak data yang dulu kita buat tu? Kan? Okay,
Ingat.
So file, you buka you punya e-views ni, lepas tu pergi file, okay, pergi import from file. Lepas tu I ambil data. Sekejap, mana pula data ni?
Doktor, kalau yang bila dia punya result tu keluar ada yang 90, bit lower 90, higher 90 tu yang mana?
Lower 90, higher 90?
Saya tak ingat tapi saya pernah nampak dia punya result sekejap.
Okay, then next, okay, you tekan je next sampai finish. Okay, lepas tu yes. Okay, dapatlah benda ni. So you tahu you punya DJIA tu adalah you punya dependent variable. CPA tu you punya ni import, export, okay, tariff. Okay, then double, bukan double click, apa orang panggil right click, open as equations. So you nampak lah kat sini. So you letak C dekat sini. C tu adalah you punya intercept. Okay, so okay. So dia keluar lah regress macam ni.
Kalau C tu memang kena lepas dependent Kalau dia kat last
Dia boleh je sebenarnya. Dia cuma ikut urutan je
format
sebenarnya.
lah.
Ikut urutan je sebenarnya. Tapi tak ada pun. Tapi macam kita dah biasa belajar dependent variable, lepas tu equal to C tu kat depan kan, intercept tu kat depan kan. So maybe you need to follow je lah benda tu. So nampak lah. Kalau you nak pergi kat view nanti, nanti nampaklah C dia tu kat depan.
Okay.
Okay, so right now I want to teach you on how you want to data transform. Okay, let's say kejap ya anak-anak sekalian. Okay, I want to teach you on how you want to make a data transformations. Okay, data transformation let's say lah, dia adalah linear. Okay, let's say dia adalah linear, then you want to convert it to be log. Okay, log. Okay, contohnya I nak logkan export. Okay.
Doktor,
Ya saya.
you are not presenting.
Tak presenting?
Yes.
Sampai daripada bila tadi I tak present?
Daripada data BJIA.
Ya ke? Okey lah, I buat balik lah. Sekejap ya, bersabar ya. Okay, so benda ni you buka lah you punya, orang panggil e-views. Bila you buka double click dia akan keluar macam ni. So macam ada orang dia ada juga orang yang dia akan create a new e-views work file. So macam saya, kita dah ada kan dia punya file, kita dah ada dia punya data tu. So go to file, import from file, and then you choose lah you punya which one is your data. So like me, mana I simpan data tu, tak tiba-tiba. And then pergi kepada lab, okay data. Okay, then you just click next until it appear finish. Then you click finish. Okay, then yes. Okay, then like usual, this based on the questions, DJIA is actually your dependent variable and CPI is your independent, export, import and also tariff is your IV. Then after that, after you select all these things, you not double click, you right click, and then you open as equations. Okay, and then you see lah this one. So like me, I always put C after my dependent variable. Okay, and then click OK. Then it will appear. The regression will be appear. So based on this one, you can see lah the coefficient. So this is actually the intercept. IV1, IV2, IV3, IV4. So in order for you to know ataupun to look at the estimate regressions, go to view and then you click representations, so it will appear. So it means that it make your work become easy. Okay, right now I want to teach you on how you want to data transformations. Okay, so let's say I want to make the transformation for export. Okay, so you go to gen, this one we call it as a generate. Okay, so you go to gen, click gen. Okay, let's say I want to make sure this one is log. Okay, so what you need to type is you type L, okay, export equal to log, okay, in bracket export. Then you close the bracket and then you click OK. So you see there is a L export here. So it means that you already transform the data. Okay, L export. Okay, then you double click here. So you can see lah this one. Okay, and then nampak tak perbezaannya sedikit. Log ni lebih kecil sikit dia punya tu. Okay, and then let's say lah that one is we call it as log. Okay, kalau I nak buat polynomial, okay, polynomial. So how you want to generate ataupun do a data transformation of polynomial. Okay, and then you need to click generate. Okay, and then after that you after that nak buat import okay, import, okay, import square, okay, import square. So you ingat tak kalau polynomial dia kan ada square root kan untuk polynomial. Okay, untuk kita punya orang panggil functional form polynomial, kita ada square root. Okay, so dia punya command, benda ni kita panggil command. Kalau contohnya depan ni kita tak nak import, kita nak CPI, so it means that CPI SQU square. Okay, so equal, this one is very important you kena tu import, okay, and then you buat macam ni. This is actually orang panggil dia punya command lah. Okay, and then you click OK. Nampak tak? Dia punya import square ni dah ada. Okay, let's say lah I nak run DJIA. Okay. Lepas tu I nak run guna loan export and then tariff on the questions. Kalau questions tu dia minta, because data transformation is actually will be include in your lab test. Okay, so kalau contohnya dia minta export tu you kena learn kan export tu, so it means that yes, you need to learn the export. You need to learn first the export before you run the analysis. Okay, before you click run the analysis. Okay, so like usual, if you want to look at the estimate regressions, then macam ni. Okay, L tu bermaksud lon ataupun log lah. Okay, lepas tu I nak buat yang ni pula lah, apa nama, square root punya DJIA, CPI, export, import, tak nak import square root dengan tariff. Okay, I right click, open as equations. Okay, C I put here, then okay. Ada. So maksudnya ini adalah square root lah. Ataupun kalau you tak nak macam buruk lah ada SQU tu, so you nak rename, jadilah macam ni. Ni nampak macam best sikit kan? Okay. Oh, reserve tak boleh. Okay, tak boleh. Ataupun kat sini kita boleh rename dia jadi ni tak boleh. Dia memang kena macam ni, square root dia macam ni. Okay, so inilah dia punya regressions. Okay, so usually in your lab test dia akan suruh you create that model. That model they will tell you based on the questions. Okay, contohnya you kena omit satu variable ke, senang lah kalau omit satu variable. Dia cakap kalau contohlah omit satu variable, I don't want CPI. Dia cakap without CPI. So DJIA, export, import, tariff. Okay, apa nama, right click, open as equations. Okay, so C macam biasa, letak sini. Okay, so terjadilah dia di sini. Okay, so this one is actually you can create it based on the equation, based on the questions lah. Okay. So yang lain kalau contohnya multi-conority semua tu, okay, you can look at the video. Video tu memang yang itu I tak boleh nak ni lah. Okay, nanti kalau semua benda I ajar tak ada salah pula nanti. Okay, so this one is I teach you benda yang I tak post dekat Google Classroom lagi. Maksudnya video yang I tak pernah bagi lagi kat you. So I ajar you secara ni lah. Not responding pula. This is what happened to my e-views. Okay, alright. So do you have any questions?
For now, tak ada, Doktor.
Betul
Doktor,
yes. Mm-mm. Betul. Betul. So benda tu lebih senang lah. Okay, macam I dulu, I memang kena create data tu dalam e-views. Tapi kita ikut cara senang lah, import je. Okay. How about the
Betul.
others? Ya saya.
yang saya cakap tadi, adik saya hantar gambar kat Telegram.
Hantar gambar lagi. Tak Telegram saya ni kalau guna ni memang lambat sikit. Yang ini you run guna Excel
Itu bukan saya buat. Itu
Siapa buat?
siapa lah? Tak ingat lah doktor. Tapi ada dalam laptop saya.
Sebenarnya, yang ini sebenarnya you run guna Excel.
Oh,
So kalau run guna Excel dia macam ni Sekejap Mana pula data tu tadi? Banyak-banyak ni.
saya ingat itu dia buat lain.
Tak. Itu you run guna Excel tu. Okay, sekejap. I present sekarang. Ya Allah, kenapa lah line je macam ni? Okay, nampak tak? Nampak
Nampak.
Okay, so kalau dalam Excel, this is actually dia sebenarnya you can run guna e-views and also you can run using Excel sebenarnya for the regressions, tapi untuk lebih senang kita run guna e-views lah because e-views is actually the right software lah in order for you to run. So some student they have problem in terms of their e-views, macam I dulu lah license tak adalah yang terjadi hari tu lah kan, and then you can go to data. Okay, let's say this is actually your apa panggil tu data lah. Okay, so you can click data, you go to data analysis. Okay, some student they still don't have this one tau, data analysis. Then you can go to file, you can go to more options. Lepas tu you can go to add in. Okay, lepas tu you can go. Lepas tu you can click for analysis tool pack, then okay. Okay, so dia akan muncul lah data analysis ni. Okay, so you click data analysis, then you go to regressions. Okay, pergi regressions, then okay. Okay, so nampak tak sini dia ada input Y range, input X range. Okay, so input Y ni maksudnya your dependent variable. Okay, you select all the dependent variables sekali dengan dia punya label. Okay, then okay. And then input Y ni, X ni is actually your apa orang panggil tu independent variable. So you select lah all your independent variable. Okay, together with the together with the label. Okay, okay. Then disebabkan tadi you pilih sekali DJIA, CPI, export semua tu, then you need to click label. Okay, sebab you masukkan sekali label. Okay, constant is 0. Constant is 0 tak nak. I nak ada constant. Okay, confidence levels 95. Okay, then you click OK. So terjadilah benda ni. Tada. Nampak tak?
Oh,
Ah.
faham.
Itulah bendanya sebenarnya.
Okay,
Kalau I present ke tadi?
present.
Ada present.
Present. Itulah sebenarnya. Tapi kalau you nak senang, you guna e-views lah, sebab kita punya objektif is actually how you want to run using the e-views. So kalau you tak ada problem pun menggunakan e-views, better you use e-views because you can get higher marks lah compare if you use the Excel. Okay, itu I dah explain masa the first class dulu. Okay, so you need to remember apa yang I ajar hari ni is actually how you want to do the dummy, how you want to apa orang panggil tu create data dummy tu. Okay, and then after that you import, okay, and then you regress the model, follow the questions, okay, by follow the instructions lah. Kalau dia nak benda tu, you select lah benda tu. Kalau dia tak nak benda tu, you janganlah select benda tu. Okay, that is actually a hint. Ada hint pula terbagi. Okay, and then after that, next is data transformations. Okay, data transformation, remember okay. Sampai mana I tadi?
Data transformation tak silap.
Okay, data transformations, internet loss kejap tadi. Data transformations, L, lepas tu your independent variable tu equal to log dalam kurungan your independent variable tutup kurungan balik. Then you click OK. So akan tercreate lah dia punya log kat situ. Okay? Itu je. So remember kalau you nak submit your punya answer, okay, you need to submit in two. Because yang mula-mula tu you buat dummy variable kan, I want to show. I want to look your how you buat dummy variable tu. Okay? And then apa lagi? Itu je lah. And then with the words lah. Okay, Microsoft Word. Okay. Okay, itu je lah. Okay, do you have any questions? Cepat. Before we end our meet.
Doktor,
Hmm.
yang dummy tu dia 010 ke 001?
0101. You faham tak? Maksudnya macam ni, kalau you dekat individual ni, kejap I present. Okay, contoh individu A dengan individu A ni, kan di sini individu A. Individu A, individu B, individu C, betul tak? Dekat sini, region ni. Okay, so dekat sini adalah individu. Okay, so ini adalah, so untuk you create dummy tu, so this individu A. Okay, so untuk individu A you create satu dekat sini. sampai individu A. Tapi individu A dengan individu B you letak kosong. Individu A dengan individu C you letak kosong. Okay. And then individu B dengan individu A you letak kosong. Tapi individu B dengan individu B you letak satu. Individu B dengan individu C dekat sini you letak kosong. Okay. Tapi kalau individu C pula, individu C dengan A kosong, individu C dengan B kosong, individu C dengan C satu. Macam diagonal lah.
So dia ikut macam huruf yang sama satu, huruf yang berbeza kosong lah.
Huruf yang sama satu, huruf yang
Kalau dalam kes ni lah, kalau macam individu A dengan individu A dia jadi satu. Individu
betul.
A dengan B dia jadi kosong.
Ya, betul.
Faham.
Okay? Boleh?
Boleh doktor.
Boleh.
Alright. Okay, so
Boleh doktor.
boleh Good luck lah untuk esok. Jangan lupa bangun pagi. Lepas subuh tu doa lebih sikit. Jangan tidur. Pukul 8 I bagi link. Okay, macam ni lah. Dia punya data tu I akan bagi tau. Tapi data tu I tak akan bagi sekali dengan form. Maksudnya form tu kan selalu you akan jawab soalan dalam Google Form, betul tak? Ingat tak yang macam hari tu yang you jawab section 2 tu? It means that you need to upload your file. Remember? Ingat lagi tak kejadian tu?
Ingat doktor.
Okay, kan? So, I akan buat lebih kurang macam tu. Tetapi, you punya data, maksudnya data untuk you refresh tu, I akan bagi dekat Google Classroom. It means that I will upload that data in Google Classroom. Tapi untuk you jawab soalan dan hantar jawapan, you kena hantar melalui Google Form. Okay, so maksudnya ada dua medium lah. Satu data tu dekat Google Classroom, you jawab soalan dengan you hantar jawapan dekat Google Form. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Okay,
Okay,
then
doktor.
cepat lagi. Apa soalan? Remember how you want to detect the multicornerity, how you want to detect for apa lagi? Itu aja serial correlations. Okay, that one you need to remember. So itu sahajalah untuk hari.
Sekejap doktor. Yang assignment report dia tak kisah berapa page doktor?
Boleh lah, tak kisahlah.
Alright. Thank you doktor.
Doktor, boleh tak tunjuk macam mana kita nak lagkan variable?
Lagkan variable?
Untuk apa remove serial correlation kita kena lagkan variable kan?
Lagkan variable.
Saya cuba buat tapi saya buat error. Macam mana nak buat?
Error. Kalau benda tu, kalau macam nak cakap, kalau data tu tak ada serial correlation, so it means that you tak boleh nak lag lah benda tu. Sekejap tu maksudnya file import.
Doktor, lagi satu saya nak tanya doktor. Kan masa in case kalau data tu dia ada autocorrelation and then yang untuk lag tu dia nak letak berapa dalam video yang saya tengok? Dua Semua dua
Dua.
Okey doktor.
You letak je 2. Okay, lagi satu ada orang tanya saya pasal the Bin Watson. So don't worry lah, the Bin Watson usually they will provide to you. Okay, maksudnya the Bin Watson tu dia akan provide untuk you. So you tak perlu risau pasal dia punya itulah, dia punya apa nama tu, dia punya cara kira tu macam mana. Okay, kejap I try. Juga kelas? L equal to export I export tariff in situations. Sekejap. Okay. So tadi, siapa tadi cakap untuk yang ni kan? Mana ni pula ni? So yang macam ni lah. Alamak no pula tertekan. Nampak tak apa yang I share ni? Macam mana you nak buat lag tu sebenarnya? Sekejap Alamak. Dia hang. Responding. Dia tak nak respond. Sekejap ya, makai benda ni memang memerlukan kesabaran sikit. Okay, I start from 0 first. Sekejap. Belumlah kena petang-petang ni. Laptop pun dah penat. Okay, share. Okay. So sekarang ni I nak buat yang macam siapa minta tadi tu untuk remove auto. Okay. So macam biasa you go to file, import from file. So you pilih lah mana dia punya data yang you letak. Okay. So make sure you pilih data yang sepatutnya you pilih. Jangan you pilih data benda lain pula. Okay, then next, finish. Then yes. Okay. So this is actually your variable. And then DJIA, you select CPI, export, import, tariff. Then open as equations. Then you put C here. Then okay. Okay, then this is actually your apa nama tu ni lah. Okay, then you can look at the D Watson. Okay, kalau below 1.7, it means that have apa nama tu? Autocorrelation. Okay, and then if you want to double check, we need to use the LM test. Okay, LM test you go to, kejap. For LM test, you go to view. Okay, and then you go to the residual diagnostic and then you choose the serial correlation LM test. Okay, so like include 2, then you put OK. Then it will appear like this. So if this is actually above 0.05, so we need to accept HO. Okay, kalau accept HO bermaksud yang ni reject HO lah kan, betul tak? You need to reject HO because it's below than 0.05. Reject HO, so it means that you have autocorrelations. Okay, adalah serial correlations problem too. So how you want to remove it? Then you need to include one period lag of dependent variable as your independent variable. Okay, then you go to quick. Okay, so benda ni selalunya I besarkan. Then you go to quick. And then you generate series. So you still remember tak yang you punya DJIA tu apa? So you put L DJIA equal to DJIA minus 1 untuk kurungan. Okay. Then you click OK. So it will appear lah dekat sini. LDJIA. And then you select all the independent variable and also dependent variable. What? JE tariff. Then you open as equations. Okay, like usual C I suka letak kat depan.
Doktor laju sangat.
Laju ke guys? Laju ke?
Ya, itu.
Tengok dia hang. I dah Stress dah ni. I pula yang stress. Hang. Okay, again lah again. Tengok ya adik-adik sekalian, fokus. Kita kena fokus. Dah petang ni. Laptop pun hang. Sial laptop I. Okay, macam biasa, file. Import from file. Then you go to your desktop. Pilihlah mana yang you ni. Kalau laptop I hang tu, minta maaf lah ya, harap pasrah. Dia macam ni lah sikit, petang-petang, yes lah. Then finish, then you click yes, then this is actually your variable. Okay, then like usual, you need to choose lah which one is your dependent variable and also your independent variable. So DJIA is our dependent variable, CPI, export, import, tariff. And then you right click, open as equation. Okay, so like usual, I suka C tu berada di depan. Okay, then okay, then it appear like this. So you can look at the Watson stat below than 1.7. However, if you see this Watson, you're more than 2.3, so it means that there is an autocorrelation. They have two situations, below 1.7 have autocorrelation, above 2.3 have autocorrelation also. So in order for us to double check, we can use the LM test. Like usual, you go to view. Okay, salin guys, salin. View, residual diagnostic. And then you go to the serial correlation element test. Then you click it. Then you like to include two. Click OK. Boleh dapat? Boleh dapat guys?
Dapat Doktor, dapat.
Dapat Doktor.
So you can look at the chi-square. If the chi-square is less than 0.05, it means that you need to reject your HO. You kena ingat, HO adalah no autocorrelation. Kalau H1 you adalah have autocorrelation. If this one is actually below than 0.05, bermaksud kita kena reject HO. Reject HO bermaksud kita ada autocorrelation. Then we need to remove it. Okay, like usual, how you want to remove it. Macam I suka besarkan dia. Then go to quick. Okay, and then you go to the generate series. Mana pula generate series? Generate series. Then because you want to do include one period lag of your dependent variable as your independent variable. So you need to remember your dependent variable is DJIA. Okay, and then what you need to do, you need to put L DJIA equal to DJIA dalam kurungan -1. Ni -1 ni means that is select one lah. Okay, then you click OK and this will appear. Okay, and then you need to include also LDGIA as your independent variable. Okay, after you select all your variable, okay, you open as equations. Then like usual, C I put in front and then you click OK. Jadilah dia macam ini. Is it clear? Nampak tak?
Nampak Doktor?
Nampak ke doktor?
Clear ya? Okay. Kalau dah clear, then okay lah. Bolehlah I tekan yes. Tengok dah padam dah benda tu. Okay. Itulah dia. Okay, ada apa-apa lagi soalan? -1 tu bermaksud lag 1 tau. Maksudnya kita one period lag. So you kena ingat kita kena buat DV tu as lag. Okay, kita kena include one period lag of DV as our IV, independent variable. Okay, begitulah dia ceritanya. Okay, do you have any question?
For now tak ada Doktor.
Tak ada ya? Hopefully I sakit kepala ni. Malam jangan kacau ya.
Doktor, lab test ni berapa markah?
Berapa markah? dia ni macam ni, dia berdasarkan rubrik tau. Dia tak adalah letak satu markah, kalau you dapat jawab ni satu markah, tak. Dia berdasarkan rubrik. So, I akan tengok you punya jawapan tu based on your, I will give your mark is based on the rubric. Contohnya kalau if you can do the data transformation, then I will give you lah. Maybe the mark is 10, maybe I will give you 5 ke, macam itulah. So dia macam you tahu tak kalau you buat assignment kan dia ada rubrik dia kan. Kalau poor you dapat berapa, moderate you dapat berapa. Macam itulah, excellent you dapat berapa. Macam tu.
Okey doktor. Thank you doktor.
So kalau I tengok jawapan you all semua sama je, kan, mestilah ada. Dia tak semuanya you akan dapat sebiji-sebijan tau. So daripada situlah I boleh tahulah ada orang meniru ke, ada orang menipu ke. Dari situ I boleh tahu. Benda ni adalah software. Okay. Kalau result tu, make sure you discuss lah that result. Jangan you biarkan dia sorang-sorang begitu, sian dan lonely. So you need to, orang panggil apa nama, justify lah sikit. Okay. Okay. Ada apa-apa lagi soalan?
Tak ada doktor.
Okay, tak ada Kalau tak ada, can we end the meet now?
Boleh doktor.
Boleh Okay, kalau malam nanti kalau I tak reply, jangan marah Sakit kepala ni. Okay? Okay, bye-bye. Good luck for tomorrow. I pray for you. Zohor pun nice semayang, doa, asar, maghrib, isyak sampailah subuh esok pagi. Okay, so hopefully you can answer it well. Very smooth for tomorrow. I memang doa very smooth, tak ada masalah-masalah kan. Kalau you ada masalah, I pun tak senang duduk. Okay, so yeah.